All right, have and have not fans, thank goodness this is the final haves and have nots video that I have to do before the finale this week, unless there are any other news or clips released. But I've recorded the good gosh, probably about 8 videos to almost 10. Almost 10. I said, you know what? Let me kind of organize myself better. Sunday, strictly haves and have nots. Monday, all my I've loved you is wrong videos. And then late Monday / into Tuesday afternoon, evening will be all the other videos from any release clips before the episodes come on. Whew. I mean, if I can make it through this, I can make it through the rest of the week. And trust me, this week is going to be hectic. But before getting started, I almost forgot to give a shout out to Mr. Kyle from the Haves and Have Nots, aka the FBI personnel that was robbed by Candace last season, who has a vendetta against Candace this season in order to get some kind of dirt on her character to use against Charles, most likely. Mr. Chris Gann followed me on Twitter, and it's always a joy and a surprise whenever I get a follow from one of the cast members. I don't care how small the role is, but dang it, I mean, I treat somebody who has 2 or 3 episodes like I would if Tinka Sumter or John Snyder followed me. So that's a very big honor. So thank you for that, Chris Gann, and be sure to show him some love by following him back on Twitter. And it looks like he won't be going away for a little bit of time. I mean, it seems like, him and Nick Ballard from Too Close to Home as Dax is playing Scott on the Haves and the Have Nots. So in this particular video, I've been asked to do another mid-season or season finale, a video about finale predictions. And to be honest, I pretty much talked about everything there is to talk about in other videos. I've already done a mid-season finale predictions video last week, and after looking at the preview a couple of more times before recording this, and not to mention all the videos that I've already posted on YouTube today, as well as the 4 videos I've recorded before this one that I haven't edited to post yet, I don't really think there's anything left for me to theorize on before the episode airs. Because to be honest, I don't know the pacing of this episode. Will it be all over the place? Will they drag it? Because let's just, off the top of my head, not looking at any notes, some of the big things people are automatically talking about. Remember, the episode synopsis for Out of Time is, a tattoo says 1,000 words or whatever. Because OWN even went out of their way to tweet this. And I mean, if they're telling us the tattoo, or if they're mocking me, then they certainly have gotten my attention. So I think it's safe to say that Derek will expose a tattoo. We know Benny doesn't like the guy. Wyatt with his gun, he's going to be confronted by Jim and Catherine for taking Catherine's pills, and he threatens to shoot him. Then he has an imaginary gun going bow or bang. Will he shoot Jim? Jim is looking at the TV attentively, looking surprised. And I did look at the IMDb credits. It does seem like there will be somebody portraying a TV reporter in the episode. I don't know if we're going to see this reporter or if this reporter is just going to be overheard on screen. But I think it's safe to say that the TV reporter will be reporting the news at the White House where Candace and Charles are. Then you have Scott approaching Kyle, telling him that Candace Young is at the White House. So that probably explains an FBI ploy to get some kind of dirt on her, due to the fact that Landon is a bit uneasy because he isn't sure about the protocol of the White House tour and if it's being done correctly and if they're being set up or something. It seems like Charles is asking Candace to stay with him forever. And I'm going to be honest here. I don't think a proposal is the best thing right now, because just in the last episode, you mentioned the word boyfriend. So to quote Anchorman, man, that escalated quickly. Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, I ain't mad at the guy. It's Tinka Sumter. Come on. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, man, it's like she's only met your kids once. I mean, you think you ought to get their approval first. Then on top of that, does anybody really think about the David and Veronica thing? She's still paranoid. That's pretty much all I got to say about that. The only other thing aside from that, Jeffrey and Justin, honestly, I don't give a crap about that part. I just feel it's pretty obvious that, Justin's going to attempt to hurt Jeffrey, which leads to David looking like he's crying on the phone. And it's like, I could put an end to this madness right now. probably referencing Justin over Veronica, to be completely honest there. That's pretty much it. I know we see Mitch briefly. And then I've already done videos about who Wyatt may or may not shoot. I'm going to be honest here. Other predictions, or not predictions, but not so much as observations. I don't know if we're going to see Broderick, Rocky, Gia, RK in this episode. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else I missed. I don't think they're going to be in the episode. I have talked with several of the cast members. Just say, hey, no spoilers or anything, but could you tell me if your character is even going to be in the episode? A lot of them were mentioning that, it's really unclear due to episode edits, and that actually does make sense because some of these episodes you can kind of tell the editing was a bit choppy, where some bits were either edited out or moved to another episode. So, I don't even know if we're going to see Madison in the episode, but to be honest, I think we probably will, because I'm thinking, who could call David at the moment that would make him upset? I mean, he could be getting a phone call. Something happened to Jeffrey at Justin's place. I'm trying to think what would actually make him cry. I think Jeffrey would be the only thing at this moment that would make him cry. God, I don't mean to sound uninterested, but guys, literally, if you've been on this channel, I've talked this thing to death somewhat. So I don't think there's any stone I've left unturned at this point. Jeffrey Owens, he's not showing up for any time soon. And, well, I mean, here's one thing I can do, because looking at my list here, let me give you a little taste of the different videos that will be coming out after the finale, because I had them listed out to do now, but I'm like, you know what? There's no need of running myself ragged. These videos will be great during the hiatus. Hannah working at the Artesian Hotel. What kind of things will she see and hear there? Let's talk about Tony's kidney. And I've actually been doing research on real life, kidney stuff, medical research, to determine whether or not Tony should actually still be alive. A video about when is Jeffrey Owens coming to the haves and have-nots. I'm going to actually be doing a special video where I'm going to be talking about other YouTubers who talk about the haves and have-nots. At the moment, it's not like interview style. It's just going to be giving, hey, here are some other YouTubers. So who knows, maybe that'll lead to collaborations or something. Then another video about David's child. Erica and Maggie, were they pregnant? Then I have everything we know about the haves and have-nots season 6, which I think is appropriate to wait to do until after the episode Tuesday to hopefully get a preview of what's to come, as well as a release date for when new episodes will air. Then that's it for right now. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have about 6 If Loving You Is Wrong videos I need to record, and I'll have those up either all on Monday or spread out, where it'll be some Monday, some Tuesday. But If Loving You Is Wrong, I put on the back burner just because I wanted to get this have and have not stuff first, because keep in mind, when If Loving You Is Wrong comes on the air, that'll be priority. But that being said, I think that covers all my predictions, guys. Maybe Diane will get shot, but I don't think she'll be at the house that late. George, Mitch might show up at the front door. Those are only 2 characters I can see coming up, unless Sarah comes, but I doubt she'll be going over to the house of the man that said she would kill her. Not to mention, that one woman sitting across from Wyatt had the phone on so Jim could hear what was going on. So I don't know if she had the phone on when Sarah was in there testifying right before Wyatt came in. So if Jim heard about Sarah, then most likely she won't be around too long. And somebody even commented on my Will Wyatt Shoot George video, hey, if George gets shot, will Sarah be the next DA even though she committed a crime? That is a very good theory, but I doubt it. But then again, the legal system has been so flimsy in the haves and the have-nots. Sarah might get a promotion. I don't know. That's crazy. And not to mention, where's her husband or fiance that Jim said is old enough to be her grandfather? You would think he would have a reaction to the news, but who cares? We'll figure it out eventually. But aside from that, guys, if there are any other predictions that I've done more in depth, I don't mean to sound lazy, but I would just point you over to some of my more recent videos over the past week. They go more in depth about the preview. The preview video for this episode is almost at 10,000 hits, so thanks for that. But I think I've covered everything there is that I can cover about this episode. If there's any other news, you know good and well that I will rush a video together if possible before Tuesday night. Let me check the weather real quick because it's Lynchburg, so I want to make sure there's no storms in the forecast to ruin my reception. It's supposed to be clear on Tuesday, so everything should be good on this end. So once again, guys, you know the drill. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Follow Chris Gain on Twitter, aka Kyle. And aside from that, yeah, that's it. I hope to see the channel hitting 70,000 subscribers by the end of this month. I mean, the month has kind of been slow for whatever reason. February was a great month despite it being a short month. March, for whatever reason, has been a bit slow. I don't know what's going on, but maybe this week is the the overflowing that I've been waiting for in terms of subscribers and views, because this is a big week for Tyler Perry on OWN. So I can't say it enough, and I'm pretty sure I've said this in every single video I've recorded today, if not a majority. Thank you all so much for the support. It means a lot to me. Share these videos around. Hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. Comment those thoughts below. And we're going to keep the ball rolling. So I'll talk to you soon. And the next videos that should be posted after, this one, I'll make sure this is the last one I posted tonight, will be If Loving You Is Wrong. Because I've seen the clips. I took notes. I got a couple new episode synopsis from people online. And yeah, tomorrow get ready. If Loving You Is Wrong. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.